You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, and streaming live on Ustream, this is AfterBuzz TV for Wilfred. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest Wilfred news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, picking up where the show leaves off and the buzz continues, it's AfterBuzz TV for Wilfred.
So you two we're going with.
Some Pride action.
Yes.
That's the name of the song.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I didn't get the connection at first.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I always thought it was called In the Name of Love.
Nope.
Well
Name of the
done,
song,
Jesse.
Pride.
Well done, DJ Jesse Janity. Yes,
Thank you.
this is AfterBuzz TV for Wilfred.
That's correct.
The name of the episode tonight is
Pride.
And brought to us by a quote by Stephen H. Kugler.
Which is definitely a fake name.
Yeah, no one named Kugler has ever existed.
If it is a real name, it's one of the dirtiest names I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Which is appropriate for the episode.
Well, but what happens when you Kugel someone?
Oh, God, Jack.
I think it's kegel.
Hey,
they must have covered it in the episode.
A kegel is something that I spoke about 2 weeks ago that got me in trouble.
Yes.
But a kugel sounds like, I don't know. I imagine
it's a Jewish pastry or something, isn't it?
yeah, but I mean, in a sex way, what is it?
I don't know. Before we get too deep into the sex stuff, let me all just remind all y'all out there in listener land that there is a book you all need to be reading.
If you're not already reading it right now.
You should be
Which
reading it
actually
instead of
you
listening to this
should.
podcast.
Yeah. Well,
As soon as this
both?
podcast is done, go out and read this book. It is Maria Menounos, The Every Girl's Guide to Life.
Are you a girl?
Yes.
Do you live every day?
I do.
They needed a book.
I need a guide to life
Yes.
every day from a very successful and beautiful woman.
There you go.
Also, big shout out to Maria. Today she announced that she is the new co-host of Extra.
Oh,
We signed a
I know
huge
that.
contract for that, so it's fantastic. Congratulations to her.
AfterBuzz TV exclusive.
If by AfterBuzz you mean Deadline, then absolutely.
And also, before we get too far, we need to introduce someone who is with us
I mean,
tonight.
we also all need to introduce ourselves.
Well,
Let's
let's
introduce him first, you ass.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
just
our
saying.
guest.
God,
Whoa,
John,
whoa,
you ass.
whoa.
He is
All
our
right.
guest.
You know what?
All right, guys.
Mike,
You know
are
what?
you on the line?
I am here.
Everyone in internet land, meet Mike Rothman. He is going to be joining us as a co-host calling in from clear across the country. Is that right?
Miami.
Yes, it is. It's actually about 1:30 in Miami right here.
Wow. Miami, what the hell are you doing inside at 1:30 on a Thursday night in Miami?
be at
What
the
the hell, man?
club.
Be at the club.
Yeah.
Be grinding on every
I am
piece you can
actually
find.
creepily in the gym right now because everybody's asleep upstairs. So,
So do you...
I'm sitting next to an elliptical and a bike right now.
And you're just
Multitasking.
chatting about Wilfred into a phone.
Yeah, man. It's like that's like the den of Miami. It's like, oh, no.
Hanging out in the gym.
Yeah.
Done. Well, that's a stereotype, and that's not fair.
It's true. I'm sorry
Miami's
I'm racist,
all about
Mike.
stereotypes.
Yeah,
Actually,
and
it's right
everyone
next to me
from...
right now, so it's fine. We can segue into the Jersey Shore after show too.
Exactly. All right, so Mike, tell us a little bit about yourself.
From New York originally, and now living in Miami, like we just said, and just writing for a few sites, AOL, Tribune, and super excited for the new AfterBuzz.
Excellent.
Welcome aboard, sir.
So as for
I'm happy to
ourselves...
be aboard.
Thank you, man. As for ourselves, Gregory.
Well, you stole it. I'm Greg. Goodness. And yeah, I'm really sure I'm going to regret associating my name with the show, given the subject matter of
This
tonight's
episode, not the show entirely.
Hi, everyone. I'm John. I'm the glasses guy.
Hi, I'm Siobhan. I'm the girl with the curly hair.
Hey, I'm Jack, and I'm the last.
One to introduce yourself.
Yep.
So let's dive in, shall we?
Head first.
As
Mouth first.
they did in this episode.
So,
went there.
Ryan needs money,
Yes.
and Ryan's gonna get money.
Well,
He's not going to get money. He's just going to prevent himself from losing less of
wait,
it.
let's
more.
backtrack.
Why does he need money?
One, all right, let's just get into it because they start off with a really gross thing. Let's just get into it. Did Wilfred fake come inside Bear?
Yeah, he had some stuff he needed to go do, so he finished.
No, I thought Wilfred actually came inside Bear.
No, he spits.
Yeah, he faked it.
I was wondering if that was spit.
Oh, I thought.
I'm like,
I thought he was spitting down. No, like clear it out of Bear.
I thought the joke was that Bear was faking it. That Bear was saying it wasn't.
No, I
real.
think because when he was walking up the stairs, he was like, "Let's get out of here before Bear wants some more."
Well, do we know if Wilfred?
No, for the
do we know if
waterworks.
he's neutered or not?
It is
Wilfred
neutered?
neutered?
If he's
I
humping,
think they've established that he's not.
Okay,
He's
so
humping
then he
the-
came inside the Bear.
Well, he faked.
possibly.
He has in the past.
Yeah.
But he faked it that
it's a
time.
semen covered bear.
Right.
No, it's a
we know.
semen stuffed
Filled.
bear.
No, they say covered in this one.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
I'm sure the semantics.
But is it all Wilfred's cum or is it Ed Helms's as well?
I mean, it's probably a wonderful mix.
We still couldn't establish if
Maybe a little bit of Bradley Cooper too.
Exactly.
Yeah. We still couldn't establish though if Ed Helms is really doing all that stuff. So
Yeah, we never really do find out for sure.
yeah.
But all this raunchiness leads to the very serious realization, maybe Bear isn't the one.
It's true. And then we have a fantastic meet cute where Wilfred sees a giraffe.
Well,
And-
first
well-
we also just skipped over a bunch of my favorite lines Wilfred has had this whole season.
Really? Such as?
Jobs are for immigrants.
Yes. So
I was
wrong.
waiting for that one.
Yeah, that was great. I keeps it gangsta, in reference to I believe him punching Ryan and then taking all the money
From
Monopoly.
from Monopoly.
Yeah.
And then in reference to Kristen, the sister, bleed that bitch dry.
She loves you, comma, colon, punctuation beat, bleed that bitch dry.
Those are words to live by.
Yup.
I'm gonna try to live every relationship I have like that.
You're a terrible person. You're a horrible, horrible
Let's
person.
see how long those relationships last.
That's why we love
3
you.
years.
So far.
Oh God.
And why hasn't she been bled dry yet?
He's working on it.
It's a very slow, gradual process.
Yep.
Ah, I see.
Jack's working out.
Exactly.
I see how it is. Oh, so then they meet via car accident.
Caused
the
by
mom-
Wilfred.
Right, caused by Wilfred. The mom from Malcolm in the Middle.
That dog in the Spy Kids 4 trailer just shit out anal beads. That
Okay, here's
Sorry,
This is what we
Mike,
warned you
that-
about,
I
Mike.
know
This is
that
what we
dog
warned you
was
about.
really pathetic.
Mike, I don't know if you know this, but we have like a stream of the show playing in the background as we're doing this. So Jack, being easily distracted by colors and bright
and
things,
anal beads.
will every once in a while burst out talking about a commercial he finds displeasing or confusing.
I've watched the show and I know
Okay.
exactly the trailer that he's talking about. Like,
Exactly.
them lifting
Why is
dog's
the
tail
dog
up and then the little
shitting
silver
beads?
beads popping out? which is very
Exactly.
sad.
Exactly. See, I'm not the only one.
Okay. I'm not arguing the point. I'm just arguing the point.
The dog is the secret weapon, apparently, according to the trailer.
oh boy.
A movie's
Yeah,
coming out in
I'm
Smell-O-Vision.
pathetic.
Like I shit you not, it's in AromaScope. There's a little scratch card.
No.
Every
so-
screen of Spy Kids 4.
So and then what happens is
Yeah.
Back
Nice
to
segue.
Wilfred.
Good.
so they crash this car and this broad is all like, "Yo, you crashed into my car. We're gonna have a meeting about this." And while she's having this conversation, which I think I transcribed perfectly,
Yes. You need to have more of a bitchier tone though, because she was
Ooh,
uber
she
bitch.
was so mean.
she was.
ridiculous.
Jane
Yo.
Kosmeric is fantastic.
Yeah. No, I
and
love her,
married
but
to
she's
Bradley
crazy.
Whitford.
No, they got
Oh,
divorced.
they got divorced.
Yes.
I don't pay attention to this
It's
stuff.
okay.
This show is really good at creating characters that you just instantly have this
Right, just
like
like,
icky
ugh.
reaction to.
Well, they only have 20 minutes to kind of make you
hate them.
Yeah.
In this case, they had 5 seconds to make you realize this is not a nice lady.
But then we see the beautiful vision
of Raffi.
Which is one horrifying name for anyone who is like my
the deepest throat in the stuffed animal kingdom.
Okay.
You stole the greatest quote ever.
I think we all wrote that one down.
Yeah, we did. Here's the thing, though. Raffi, child singer,
Yep.
Yeah.
now will forever be associated with several of the most disturbing images I have ever seen.
I thought it was more like Jeffrey the Giraffe from like Toys R Us, but that was
looked
my
like
initial reaction.
Oh,
Wilfred
I didn't
Strait.
even catch that, but that is probably exactly what they were going for.
I mean, the name is Raffi, though, is what
Yeah.
I'm
So it's a
There's
lady
another-
giraffe.
Right.
Okay.
So despite doing these horrible things, Wilfred's straight.
And so he walks up all smoothly with some swag and says,
he gets up out of that car. turns his
nice
swag
box.
Really mean way to introduce yourself.
On, takes a look in the mirror, says, "What's up?"
Nice box. Yeah.
And I just got the nice box joke.
Yes. Thank you.
There was a
Thanks a
lot
lot.
of dirty lines packed into the episode. I think a few of them can kind of slip by if you're not paying attention.
Oh my God.
And then he
Love it.
goes on to, I know a lot of people in the dating world, we do this when we meet someone at the bar. We're like, hey, are you on Facebook? Like, what?
So desperate for contact.
Give me your digits. You on Facebook?
Yo, girl, let me get them digits.
Oh my God. That reminds me of something.
Of course it does.
So I was at Taco Bell today. Don't judge. And there were these 4 effing juggalo kids. Like, tats, all had like shaved heads. They're all wearing like tank tops.
For those of you who are not aware, a juggalo is John Barrett.
A fan of the
Insane.
rap group known as the Insane Clown Posse,
So-
or other psychopathic record-related artists.
Like Murder Mike or Dave Rape.
Twisted, or Blaze Ya Dead Homie.
We all got drunk one night and watched Big Money Rustlers, which
Yeah.
is the Insane Clown Posse Western. If you guys haven't
Wow.
seen it, you should watch it.
You got
So-
it on
the
DVD?
DP from
I want to
it,
borrow
So
that.
there's these 4 they're just the damn worst human beings, and they're hanging out at Taco Bell because that's what you do in Burbank on a Thursday night, and they're shouting
When you live by the hatchet, yes, it
they're
is.
shouting shit and just revving the engine. Like there's one of them's in their like white Chevy Suburban just revving the engine in the parking lot. And they keep like reaching around and rearranging the shit and like yelling about Mexicans who are working behind the counter.
Were they talking about
What?
homies? Talking about Mad Clown Love?
They didn't talk about Mad Clown Love. The one of them had the friggin' ICP back tattoo. They always have that. And yeah, so this girl in a Mustang convertible comes out, and one of the kids, he's like maybe 16 or 17, goes, "Yo, baby, how you doing? Come on, you know you want some." It was just.
Did he have makeup on?
No,
Then-
unfortunately.
Did,
But juggalos are just the goddamn worst.
did he awkwardly ask for her
Yo,
Facebook
girl.
screen name?
Let me get them digits. I'll see you at the gathering.
So Wilfred
Somehow I feel
actually,
like Mad Clown Love fits into this episode a little bit.
I mean, definitely madness. And
Love.
I mean,
Love.
there are some.
Special love. It's
Yeah.
crazy, stupid love.
Special kind of love.
So we-
Between a dog's tongue.
Oh, no.
And the mom.
We're not
Wait,
there
wait,
yet.
wait,
We're not there yet.
Greg. And the mom from Malcolm in the Middle's asshole.
Yeah.
Also a giraffe's asshole.
Right.
All right, Mike, try to help us answer this. Do stuffed animals have assholes?
Don't they have the little baby ones that throw up and poop and stuff like that?
When
I guess they
Wilfred
do,
gets
right?
done with a giraffe with
They
a
do.
stuffed animal, it has an asshole.
True.
I mean, if I'm going
That's
to buy
my
a stuffed animal, I'm
thesis.
going to buy one with an asshole. I'm not going to buy one without. Like, why not? I'll
Yeah.
spend the extra couple
Exactly.
dollars and get the upgrade.
Exactly.
But do you think Toys R Us, or I'm sorry, Jaffe Place R Us
Raffy.
Yeah, do you think
offers
Toys
a
No.
anatomically correct giraffe?
Yeah, do you think
No.
Toys R Us has like the fleshlight option for their giraffes?
Oh,
Oh, good God.
Jesse's in the booth crying.
Poor Jesse.
Real giraffe cyber skin
Is
feel.
that kosher? Speaking of Jeff, is that kosher?
The views expressed herein are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you, sir, for covering
My goal
us.
was to get that sensor one time tonight, by the way.
When it's us, it happens all the time.
Can I talk about a cute moment though, with Wilfred getting ready for his date with Jeffy?
Where he's all combed,
yes,
shampooed and combed.
side part.
Yep. And he also explains that he is going to give that giraffe a proper buggering.
And it makes sense because a buggering means anal.
Right.
Okay.
And so
Right, we all
Oh, I
read-
did not know that. I
Yeah,
thought it
it's
meant just
foreshadowing.
sex.
We
in
all
general.
read The Importance of Being Earnest.
I didn't.
They refer to buggery a bunch in it, and it's
Yeah.
like a secret thing about being gay. In,
Yeah, is you
in
bugger another
19th
man.
Century
Ah, I see. Interesting.
parlance. Buggery.
So Wilfred also talks about anally violating his enemies a couple weeks back. So Wilfred likes butt stuff.
Dogs
Wilfred-
like butt stuff.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's pretty
He's
much.
bi-curious. He's just bi-curious. That's all it is.
Exactly.
Yeah, is Bear female or male?
Bear's a lady.
It's not cheating if it's your dog, because it's your dog. It's fine.
Excellent reference to Road Trip, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
sir.
it actually
Yeah.
applies really well to this because he's not cheating because he's Bear's dog.
I just. why does he have to bend the
The
Because
giraffe
it's funny that way.
Oh my
The image of that is.
side-parted Wilfred railing a
Oh,
giraffe.
God. This sex montage.
Yeah, that was.
Elijah Wood getting raped.
We've talked about this episode or this series as sort of trying to go into like dark places where we've made fun of a lot of different groups. We've gotten really dark with the nursing home episode. But I think,
See,
Mike,
but-
you were saying this one probably goes further than any other in the series so far. Is that right?
The second he blurted out cuckold, I still have nothing to say to that. That's unbelievable, but amazing
know.
at the same time.
The fact,
I'm speechless right
the
now.
fact that
It's very hard to
FX's
do.
standards and practices allowed Wilfred in a gimp mask to ask Elijah Wood to have sex with a giraffe because it would make him feel good sexually is amazing.
Yeah, I don't know how this episode made it to air. I'm thrilled that it did.
Also, love that Wilfred hates the kid so much that he pees on his tricycle out of spite
Oh, is that what he was doing?
and calls him, what is
I
it,
thought he was just
an
being on
adorable
side.
little shithead?
Adorable little
hold
piece
on.
of shit.
Yeah, we all scrambled to our notes because we all
Also,
wrote it
I'm
down.
gonna call
which
my
is
kids that when
followed,
I grow up.
which is followed almost immediately by the mom from Malcolm in the Middle, referring to her son, saying of her son, "Look at his tits."
He doesn't need dessert. It's a horrible
man.
mom.
They go to great lengths to make her a horrible mom. Because on the phone in the business center conference room
Right.
office, I guess is what a real person would call it.
Yeah.
She's on the phone talking with what I presume is her ex-husband, saying, "Well, you take the kid."
Right.
Like the whole "get him out of my
Right.
hair"
And
situation.
we also had heard her earlier, like berating some poor soul,
Yeah,
and then
the man on the
the
crutches.
crutches kept hobbling out.
Like spina bifida.
oh no!
polio.
Fired the guy that
Polio.
looks like the guy from Something About Mary, the one on the little.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
You know what he reminded me of is we're gonna geek out and go back to Archer because we talk about Archer all the time. But who's the guy in the office who has
Gary.
those?
Gary.
Yeah, Gary from Archer. Remind me exactly like about him with the little business suit and whatnot.
So Wilfred spoons the giraffe and a child.
Oh gosh.
We gotta go in sequential order, man.
We're all over the place.
Yeah.
Because someone keeps turning to the TV, and
I like colors.
I know we've established this.
So they're in the kitchen.
Stop, Jack.
Oh.
Go to Beth as I shall go to Raffi was a great line.
With a monocle, no less. The monocle's such a nice touch. The combed
Absolutely.
hair and the shampoo, it's all well and good. But
Right.
man, if you want to get with the
Keep
ladies,
the British accent, by the way, 'cause that's just fantastic. I think.
His like
Weird
menacing
voices.
menacing accent is really really great.
Right.
Oh,
and now he has so many. I just love his voices. They're so over the top and kind of corny and weird, but they totally work.
Right.
I don't know. I just felt I needed to get that out there.
I agree with you.
And to say monocle more. Monocle, 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 monocle.
So he's forced to. He decides to go on a date.
Yeah.
To pay off his debt to this woman.
We're not really going over this. But there, we just need to work out a payment plan, a 24-month payment plan.
Exactly.
A
non-illegal transaction.
Yep.
Yeah.
But she wants some wiener.
Yes.
Well, we later find out that she doesn't really want wiener because
Bunny doesn't like that.
Yeah, Bunny doesn't like
Bunny
wiener.
does not like that.
Bunny needs cunnilingus in order to achieve orgasm.
How creepy was that voice?
I wonder if that was her choice. I don't know if she was directed to do that, but it was great.
Amelia Michelle is just the worst.
Can you maybe pay attention to the fact that we're making a?
Yeah, we're talking about Art Wilfred.
Yes.
Sure.
Oh, okay. They should join us. But yeah, that voice is so weird. Was that a?
If anyone, that's an instant boner killer.
I don't know.
Baby talk.
Instant.
Depends on who it's coming out of.
Instant boner. If Greg starts talking like that to you, the next time you're
we're making
standing
love
over
in our
his
apartment.
bed.
Jack, little bunny wants you to pay the electrical bill.
And then Jack
It works in any situation. Doesn't need to be, creepy, weird, sex stuff related.
Hey, Mike,
it's still freaky.
Can we get your voice? Can we get your creepy voice? Your imitation of it?
Oh God.
Anytime.
Yeah, I'm trying to do an awkward silence right now.
No, dead air.
Womp womp.
Yeah, the number one no-no for AfterBuzz TV.
Yeah.
The awkward silence to signify that you're not going to man up and do your
voice.
weird bunny voice.
Come on.
Be a man and lower your voice, dude.
Fine, I'll be a man. No one's out here. Fine.
Oh, that's right. You're in the gym.
By
I'm
yourself,
in the gym right now.
talking on the phone for 40 minutes.
All right, let's do this. So, Bunny wants a little... All right, I just bombed terribly.
Jesse just cracked up in the booth just now.
You guys set me up for failure, so I blame you. You guys are all...
I blame Jack.
Sorry.
So now we get to the part I've been trying to talk about.
Yes. Okay,
And
you can talk
so
about it.
The sex scene happens,
Yes.
and it's the creepiest, most disgusting thing ever.
The music is great.
Yep, and they wake up.
Is this the creepy sex music?
No,
this would have been a lot
sounds like
This
creepier.
is
Baby
just
Toyland.
Jack celebrating music because he gets to talk about butt stuff again.
So
The way that he bends that giraffe.
the neck,
That was great.
Right?
that poor giraffe. That's like something out of.
Exactly.
Can I mention websites on the air?
No.
No.
Fine.
What a fantastic prop. Fantastic.
No, absolutely.
It's like something out of Jack's dreams where he has sex with a giraffe. No?
Bravo, I guess.
Wow. I thought you were in a comedy
Awkward
troupe,
pause.
Jack.
I know, right?
So they wake up the next morning, they're at breakfast, and she thanks Elijah Wood for the gift last night.
Right.
He goes, what could that be? And then there's the wink. And
Wilfred in a towel for some reason.
Wilfred in
Yeah.
a towel winking, which is one of the funniest beats the show has done.
Of course, implying that it was the dog who came like a thief in the night.
But we think it's only cunnilingus.
Right.
Yeah, that's where my head went.
But
Right.
then-
exactly.
She specifically requested
Right.
cunnilingus before
Right.
But
they-
you guys caught that it wasn't.
No, I caught
I
that
caught
he
that.
gave. No, I caught that he was going to town on the giraffe's beehole.
Okay.
In the weird,
Yeah.
crazy,
In
Sex
sexy.
montage. Yeah.
So then they're back in bed together, and he starts going down on her. But that's not the hole from last night.
Also, one of my favorite, another line that we've already jumped over is Wilfred saying, "Let's not worry about what did who."
So then we get to Mike's favorite part, which is Elijah Wood has to run out because he does want to lick her asshole, and there's Wilfred in a gimp mask.
Was he handcuffed as well? I feel there was like a
yeah.
It's
whole.
already the background screen of my MacBooks now, but that whole picture is ingrained in my memory.
He was talking through the zippers. The zippers were moving. It was. Did you all catch that?
Well, I mean, you have to open up the zippers on a GIMP mask if
I
you want
know,
to talk. Does
it's just
anyone
so
not know that?
ridiculous.
Come on, know the rules of gimping.
Bunch of freaks. Well, Rafi apparently was returned because she was a S&M freak.
Yeah.
Yep. And so Elijah Wood had to
Cuckold.
swallow his pride
Oh God.
and mount Rafi.
I just knew he was gonna get caught by somebody.
Yeah.
That is a great line use of a combination of dialogue and action.
Right.
Swallow your pride, and then he half naked mounts a giraffe.
See, I'm sorry. That's the point when I'm just kind of like, Ryan, come on, man up, stand up for yourself, and say, no, I'm not fucking this giraffe.
And
oh,
then he
I can't
just-
say that word, can I?
Then he
I'm
just
pretty sure they dropped it in the show. We
Okay,
can say
all
it,
right.
but don't use it too liberally.
I won't.
now.
I
and
won't.
then he just pieces out.
Which is
Because the
really
kid
the
runs
only
in.
the only way the episode could ever end. How do you get back from there? There's
I
no
hate to be a
like.
critic, but I was kind of hoping that the mom would come out and then be like, "Ooh, I'm into that," and then it would go
The
black.
giraffe.
Oh my god.
That actually.
That could have been, yeah.
That would have been pretty
But it would have
funny.
been 30 minutes longer because that would
Yeah.
have been a lot of stuff they would have to go through.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
this is all prime material for the Wilfred movie.
Yep. So then we move on, and Wilfred's having a nice conversation with Ryan until it's revealed that he's getting a beeger from Bear.
Oh God.
Dressed
that's right.
as.
A giraffe. Where does this stuffed bear get a giraffe suit?
I thought
Where
he,
do
I
they
thought he
make
cut
giraffe suits?
I
for
thought
bears?
he cut open Rafi and wrapped her skin around Bear.
So Hannibal
Whoa,
Lecter.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh no.
Okay.
It's a stuffed
Get this guy off
animal.
the panel, seriously. I'm creeped out.
they got Build-A-Bear.
No. I'm not saying that he wouldn't do it. It's a matter of material, sir. There is not enough giraffe skin on that skinny giraffe to cover a massive bear.
Very true.
Also,
Wilfred doesn't have the opposable thumbs to sew it on anyway, so you guys are
true,
missing that.
but he
that moot
does
point.
have the opposable thumbs to beat off looking at video
Giraffe.
of giraffes banging on YouTube.
He also has what I think is the furthest removed from the dog world action we've seen all season. Wilfred calling up a flower company
I was wondering
and
about
sending
that.
flowers to a woman at her office.
Yeah.
Kind of not a real dog thing.
So in the real world, who did that? Do you think Ryan called and just doesn't
I think
remember?
in the rules of the show, Wilfred can do that.
Yeah. Well, the rules of the show, but let's assume the rules of the show aren't there.
Yeah.
It means that Ryan is schizophrenic
Exactly.
with a multiple personality disorder and is writing as Wilfred
That,
these
that
flowers.
means he's schizophrenic the entire time.
I like that idea. Maybe we've solved the
When it comes to
mystery.
girls, aren't all guys schizophrenic?
What?
That-
Are all guys?
Like we're crazy?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I mean,
yeah,
like,
crazy, but I'm not,
like,
all right, I'll
throwing
hang out
my-
with her. I won't. I'll hook up with her. I won't. That kind of thing. So
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that guy's
It's
schizophrenic.
kinda like-
Not like throwing your shit at walls and roaming the streets asking for change. Schizophrenic.
Which is
It is.
it's an easy piece of ass. What are you gonna do?
No, it is a valid point. Maybe this is Ryan battling his demons.
Right.
And it's at one point he said, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to sleep with this attractive older lady.
And this giraffe.
And the giraffe, too, for good measure. And then he pulls back and says, no, I never wrote that.
All right.
I'm such a good person before I have sex with a giraffe.
But I also have to talk about the man candy action in this. His little boxers. I gotta say, as a girl, I really appreciate.
Oh,
appreciate
Elijah
it.
Wood?
He was a little cutie.
You got a little thing going for
got a little
I'm
wood for
EW.
Elijah Wood.
Ah. Zing.
He's a very beautiful man.
His eyes.
But apparently lacking when it comes to going downtown, though.
Oh, that
Yeah.
could be a problem, but I don't know.
Well, it
Yeah,
wasn't that
that's-
it was lacking.
Yeah.
It was just
that
not in the right place.
Would you
Yeah,
let-
but he
wouldn't you
seemed
let
he
Elijah Wood do
seemed
that to
kind
you?
of he seemed kind of uneager to go down there. I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
he's essentially being raped. So I guess
Oh yeah, did you catch his hand
Yeah.
grabbing?
Yeah, he's being raped
Material.
by an older woman.
yeah, it's a pinball machine away from that scene in that movie. That I keep
Yeah,
forgetting
the
name.
accused.
There it is.
Oh jeez.
Jesus Christ.
Mood. dissipates.
What a dark episode. So
yeah, his hands are tied.
Yeah, Wilfred is wearing a full gimp suit now that we've had a chance to verify.
Oh my god.
Where did Raffi get?
How does a dog get into a gimp suit?
Who makes a dog-shaped gimp suit?
I mean,
That's a good question.
Same question about the dressing a bear as a giraffe.
Who did put him in the gimp suit? Raffi doesn't have Wilfred abilities. It's not Raffi's world.
It's in Ryan.
I like how bewildered Raffi looks.
Yeah.
I also love how sad Wilfred looks.
Look
sitting
at
on
how
the couch.
far Elijah Wood has to bend down to get to that giraffe. So shameful.
Oh, jeez. And they peace out. They run away.
Yeah, that they do.
So yeah, a very good episode and very dark and
Dark as
sexually.
dark gets.
Before we move on, I want to steal John's role for a second and geek out with what may be one of my favorite shots of the entire series is when Elijah runs to the bathroom to retreat and compose himself. And he's looking at the window, and it's vaguely Wilfred-esque, like his reflection.
Yep.
And he says, "What?" Opens it up, there's Wilfred.
Right.
Yeah,
I think that was so cool.
Actually, my favorite shot, I possibly in the series, is when they're standing at the mirror.
Really though, who gives a shit?
And it racks focus between the reflections.
Of course, it would have a rack focus.
Yeah, it did have a rack focus, and that's like, oof, that's candy to me.
Well, all I have to say is that I cannot look at stuffed animals in the same way after this episode.
Yep, they're all getting humped. All of them. Every single one of them getting stuffed by someone. Or a dog.
Christ.
So
That's what does it for you, Jack? That's the thing that makes you upset?
That's it.
I
Way
can't
over the
work
line.
like this anymore.
You guys are being inappropriate on that. I really don't appreciate
That's
this.
refreshing hearing
Neither do
him
the
say
fine
that.
people at Dave & Buster's.
On that note, I think let's go to our first commercial break.
Want to find out what the AfterBuzz is about?
Janice is a drama queen.
This is the divide that is going to carry the series.
Give us a call. 424-256-1729. 424-256-1729.
It's television, and they want it to be as dramatic as possible.
I mean, it's Shakespearean.
You never know what goes on behind closed doors.
Find out why AfterBuzz TV is the #1 source for after-show content.
Now, in the eyes of Jimmy, Nucky is a villain.
424-256-1729. 424-256-1729.
I mean, who would you guys rather hear that from? Your husband or your best friend?
The wig! The wig will come out.
When the TV show is over, get your AfterBuzz on.
Oh, nice. Jesse, 2 for 2 tonight. Bravo, sir. I didn't get the first one, but this is primal. And in the music video for this song, they are dressed up in monkey outfits.
Yep.
Which, not bear or giraffe, but hey,
That's a guy
part
in a suit.
of the animal kingdom. So, special segment.
yes, I'm Ebert.
We got some good stuff lined up for you. We found a site. Believe it's BuzzFeed.com.
BuzzFocus.
BuzzFocus.com. BuzzFocus.com.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Can we take credit for that site, by the way?
Yeah,
There's your
well,
answer.
we're pilfering off their material and reading on the air, so why not? We can just give them credit.
It's
But
just one of our offshoots. It's fine.
Yeah, they were cool enough to compile not 1, not 2, but 3. Good God, 3 separate interviews.
Got a little confusing.
And compile them all together in one easy-to-read format. So we got a whole bunch of stuff. It was the panel at Comic-Con and one interview that was done earlier in the year with Fiona Gumbelman, who plays the part
Wait, her
of...
last name's Gumbelman?
Yes, Fiona
Goobleman.
Gumbelman.
He's Jenna.
Gumbelman?
Goobleman.
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 We'll go with that. But she
Girl.
plays the part of Jenna, which is, of course, the love interest on the show.
Yes.
It didn't really come into play this episode.
Well,
Too
except
much.
maybe in his head.
Yeah, maybe Ryan was trying to swallow.
I mean,
trying to imagine
they-
Jenna.
That
They
crazy
all
schizophrenic.
look the same from behind.
That mean.
Tisk tisk.
You gotta
He
treat
means,
a lady
he means
right.
Greg.
Oh.
Oh God, I just got that image in my mind.
And it will never leave.
But we were talking. We were talking a lot about stuffed animals, obviously, this episode, which is funny because one of the questions in the interview was, and I quote, "Were there discussions about picking out the right bong and teddy bear Wilfred penetrates on a regular basis?" And apparently, it's very involved. EW, Elijah Wood, EW as we're calling him now because we're hip and trendy and cool. He says, and I quote, "Fuck yeah, those are pertinent questions," which is a great way to answer a question about bears and bongs.
Very true.
And then Jason Gahn goes on to say, is it Gahn? What did we decide on?
I think.
Gandalf.
Yeah.
Goes on to say, with Bear, there was lots of cuddly toys that were bought. The head's too big on this one, but it's got a better ass. Hang on, let me test this one.
Let me road test this one.
At which point, apparently, he started fake humping it.
Right.
And then he would always say, take it back, but they could never take it back. Because at that
it's
point,
been
he
humped.
had violated it. So it plays perfectly into this episode. Because Raffi was probably one of those animals.
Right. But could you imagine what they do with the ones that didn't work out? They probably donated that stuff.
No.
To, like Salvation Army or something.
I would like to think they just burn it.
Some poor kid's gonna get a face full of Jason Gann's spunk. Like, mommy, my new toy smells
That's
salty.
implying that Jason Gann goes to completion on every single one of these
That man is a pro. He blows his load on Bear as much as humanly possible.
I mean, if he's committed to his craft,
Yeah.
that's all I'm saying.
Some poor kid is going to get a bear at the end of this season and love the shit out of it and not realize why it's so crunchy.
What do you mean by love the shit out of it, by the way?
Since he's a kid, he means it in a purely innocent, childlike way.
Sure he does, yeah.
No subtext with
He
that.
means it in a purely innocent way.
What's innocence?
Give me this one thing.
For the sake of all of our souls. No subtext on that one.
We got a bunch of other interesting tidbits, though, in this, which I briefly want to cover. The least of which, we haven't heard too much from the female characters on the show. Like, whenever we do an interview, it's always with Elijah Wood or Jason Gann or the creator, something like that. But Fiona Gumbelman certainly has certainly gone deep into her character's psyche.
Right.
Much more than I think that we have so far.
She still seems kind of like one-sided to me.
Well, she talks about how that's very much her personality. It's this bubbly, fun, yada, yada. But she thinks that she has a darker side.
Right.
A darker side that could be unleashed if only she could hear
Wilfred.
what Wilfred is saying.
Oh, my God.
I mean, we saw a glimpse
that
of
happen?
that in the past episode in the, the old folks' home.
Yeah, where she's like, too good of a story.
Yeah.
Can't pass
We
this
saw
up.
a little part of that.
It's not all sunshine. There's also, Dorian Brown, who plays the sister, made an appearance in this episode. Talks a little bit about what I thought was interesting. She didn't get, and this is according to the article, mind you, didn't get the character that she originally came out for.
Was she reading for Jenna?
I have to imagine that's what it'd be. What else would she be reading for? There aren't a whole lot of other...
Wilfred?
That would actually make for a really... I'd like to see...
That's what I'm saying. I want...
A lady dog?
Yeah.
It's a really badass lady dog going
That's the
around.
thing. I really want to see if he romances a female dog at any point.
Yeah.
And if it's a girl in a suit, or if Jason Gann just goes to town on some poodle.
Oh my God! Of course,
I want another actor in a suit.
Yeah, I think Siobhan, you hit the you hit it right on the head with that one.
Yeah.
It's what the people want. So people who are listening to the show.
If it's going to be an actor in a suit, it should be someone like annoying, like Fran Drescher, or someone in that range where we're just kind of annoyed and grossed out by her like very presence.
Oh, what about that blonde chick from Reno 911?
Wendy McLennan-Kova?
Yeah.
She'd be funny. Or who's the one that plays Weigel?
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
The weird
retard.
one? Yeah. Oh, she has a really adorable name. I remember it too. It's like Sing Song or something.
It's Carrie-
Bird Song.
Yeah.
Bird Song.
No, that's a lesbian.
Yeah, it's lesbian.
Oh, really?
Weigel is Carrie Kenny Silver.
Huh.
I know my Reno 911.
So ideas for Wilfred. Do that, everyone.
Ideas for Wilfred. Have Wilfred shit out a bunch of anal beads.
Okay, you're right. It did look like anal beads. You're
Stop
right.
watching the Spy Kids trailer.
I have to
stop.
It really did look a little suspicious.
It does look pretty creepy, especially given the context of the episode. Wrong time to air that trailer.
Yeah, maybe Raffi's into some of that shit.
Probably.
Some thunder beads.
Raffi is pretty. I'm sorry.
Thunder beads. It's another name for them.
Thunder beads.
Thunder beads.
I say, which set did you learn that on?
I will not share.
Oh wow.
I will not divulge.
That is really gross, but also a really fun name for that.
Thunder beads.
Only if it's said exactly like that. If someone's like, Thunder beads, then nothing. Can we
get them to sponsor the show?
Thunder beads.
AfterBuzz TV, brought to you by Thunder Beads. The only beads with the power of Thor.
Oh, God, no. Oh, God. Pain.
Wow.
Oh, that is good. That's
man.
a pleasant sound right there.
Mike, did you get a chance to check out the article?
Dirty show.
Anything that?
Yeah,
Stop it.
I really found Dorian very interesting. The whole Asian OBGYN that she was going to, and then she's she's be racist because her husband's Asian. I thought was hilarious.
Right.
Yeah, that's a tricky situation to work around when you're having your OBGYN look at you. I mean, again, not a lady.
Yeah.
But I would imagine that would be a really awkward conversation.
You're in
to
a very
have.
vulnerable spot, and
Yeah.
you really need to trust that person.
Yeah, if someone's got their hand,
finger,
right, they're poking around your cervix.
Ugh.
You want it to be a small and efficient hand.
right.
Well, kudos to Dorian Brown for
Who was
committing to the character
Right.
and not letting that slow her down.
Exactly. Well, I had seen her other works in like various pilots and stuff, and I had noticed it's like she looks a little bit different. It's because she was pregnant while she was filming this.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. She, according to the article, again, pregnant. Preggers, as it were.
That's hot.
Oh, God.
We're gonna get into a whole other world of bad juju.
Freak.
Bad
All right,
stuff.
so predictions?
Anything else that you guys saw in here? There's a whole lot of stuff. Anyways, yeah, you all go check it out. John, what's the site again?
Buzz Focus.
Buzz something.
Yeah,
it's
why
another
not?
Buzz
Look it
site.
up.
Yeah.
You'll
All right, let's go
find
into
it.
predictions.
Let's
Get
do
that theremin going.
Your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Well, we see next week that Wilfred may be possessed, so the creepy theremin music is appropriate.
Yeah.
But
Possessed by the dog that
Elijah Wood killed.
rough, man. That's rough.
rough.
Yep.
That's what I said
I would
was
like to see a
funny.
storyline where either Bear gets pregnant or Wilfred catches something from Bear.
Oh, my God,
I like
that's
the second
funny.
one. Yeah.
More butt stuff.
I want to see Elijah Wood catching something from Wilfred, like worms or fleas or something.
That'd be really funny.
I want to see a threesome with Bear and Raffi and Wilfred.
Yeah, have like riders on the storm plane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've given the writers plenty of food for thought,
Right.
which they'll instantly dismiss because we're crazy.
Mike, any thoughts?
You guys took most of them, but I think I wouldn't mind seeing Jason Gann interact with Wilfred maybe in normal out of costume context.
Oh, that would be kind of cool.
That'd be pretty clever.
That is kind of brilliant. He's like, oh, he's your doppelganger. He looks nothing like me. I'm a dog, you idiot. Yeah, I can see
That'd
that.
be really good.
That's when they'll be desperate, like season 4 or 5.
Yeah.
for
Exactly.
animation.
It's like Wilfred's now a detective for the Navy.
And it jumped the shark.
God,
All right.
NCIS is such a stupid piece of shit show.
And it's the most popular show in the world.
Everyone at AfterBuzz TV agrees with me in my assessment of NCIS.
Can we get the disclaimer?
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
All right. I think that's about it. I think we need to get out of here before we say something really terrible. Jack, I'm not going to let you say it. Jesse, quickly, cut us off.
Come on.
From producers Kevin Undergaro and Phil Svitek, engineer DJ Jesse Janity, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. If you have questions or comments, be sure to buzz us at info@AfterBuzzTV.com. And you can find us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter by searching for AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.